What's up YouTube? It's your girl Dom back with another Feasting Friday video. In today's video we are making Southwestern stuffed bell peppers, and this recipe is something that you can do in like 30 minutes. It doesn't take a lot of effort at all. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into this meal. So first we're gonna go ahead and jump down our ingredients list. Like always, we have 2 cups of white rice, 2 tablespoons of sour cream, about a half a cup of pepper jack cheese. We have 2 tablespoons of Southwest blend seasoning. I have a half cube of chicken bouillon. For our veggies, we have 1 orange, yellow, and red bell pepper. We have 1 stalk of celery, a couple of green onions. We're using some ground beef, and then we also have some Italian style meatballs. First, we're gonna go ahead and chop our veggies, starting with our celery stalk. So first, we're gonna start out with our celery, and we're gonna go ahead and mince this single stalk. Get it into as small pieces as you can. Next, we're gonna go ahead and slice up some green onions, and this is gonna be used for our garnish. So you wanna go ahead and make this as small as you can. So now we're gonna go ahead and cut our bell peppers, and we're not mincing these. You only wanna half them, and you want to remove the rib. Now when you are having your bell peppers, you want to try to get the side to where they're equally deep. That's what's going to hold your mixture. So basically your bell peppers are going to be the shell. So you want to try to make it as deep as possible. So once you have cut all of your bell peppers in half, you're gonna go ahead and lightly coat both sides in olive oil, and then you're gonna season them with a little bit of salt and pepper before you place them in your oven that should have been preheated to 425 degrees. Once you're done with that, you're gonna pop those bad boys in the oven, and then we're gonna go ahead and start our rice. As you guys can see, I have already washed my rice. And the purpose of that is you wanna remove any dirt, any of that extra starch water, or any rice husks that still might be present. So I am making 2 cups of rice, and I'm actually gonna salt it just a little bit. Next, we are gonna go ahead and start the meat for our mixture. I'm only using half of that ground beef pack, so this is half a pound. And the same thing for the Italian sausage as well. I'm only using half of the pack, so that would be 6 of the meatballs. Just because the sausage taste is a little overwhelming, so I wanted the flavor without being too much, so that's why I only use half, and I mixed it with that ground beef. But if you don't like sausage or you don't like ground beef, you can also substitute it for pork or turkey or whatever protein of your choice. So now I am basically browning my meats, and I'm trying to brine them, basically get them in as small pieces as I can. It's a little bit difficult with the sausage, but just try your best. Now, once you have browned your meat, you're gonna go ahead and throw in all of your minced celery, and you're gonna throw about half of the green onions into the mix, and you're gonna mix everything up. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add in that Southwest blend. And the one that I use is from Mrs. Dash, so you can easily buy the Southwest seasoning blend. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt and also a little bit of pepper. Now, if you feel like your mix is a little bit too dry, you can also add a little bit of olive oil as well. I am adding a little bit of water because I felt like it was still a little bit too dry, and I also needed a little bit more liquid. That way I can break down that half a cube of chicken bouillon. And basically, I just went ahead and covered my meat mixture until my rice was done, because that's the next step. You're gonna go ahead and throw in a couple spoonfuls of rice, and you're gonna mix that up. Now, depending on how much rice you want, you can add more or you can add less. And you want to mix all that rice into that mixture. That way it can sop up all of that flavor, all of that seasoning, all of that juice. And again, if you feel like you want to add more rice, you can certainly do so. If you feel like, you know, you want more meat than rice, then that's okay too. Once I got everything mixed, I went ahead and added that sour cream. And this is just going to add a little bit more flavor. Next, we're going to go ahead and throw in our cheese. Mix that up. That's what's going to act as a binder to hold everything together once you put them in your bell pepper boats. I like to add a little bit of kick, so I did add a couple droplets of tapatio sauce, but feel free to add whatever hot sauce you like, or you can skip the hot sauce altogether. Next, we're gonna go ahead and take our bell peppers out of the onion, and as you can see, those have cooked beautifully. So now I'm just adding the bell peppers to the middle of the pan, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start to fill the bell peppers with as much of the mixture as I can. It looks a little ugly right now, but don't worry about that. We'll get to the presentation later. So once you have your bell peppers fully stuffed, you're gonna go ahead and garnish them with a little bit more of your cheese. You can cover it again just so that that cheese can melt, or you can leave it as is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start to plate everything. And first I went ahead and added a little mountain of that mixture, and then I'm gonna place my bell peppers on top. Lastly, you're gonna go ahead and garnish them with a little bit more of your green onion, and that has been our Southwestern stuffed bell pepper boats. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. This was a super fun recipe. It did have a little bit of kick. It doesn't take a lot of effort to make something like this, and it doesn't take that many ingredients at all. So if you guys tried this recipe, please let me know in the comments down below. And I will see you guys next week for another Feasting Friday. Bye.